But 22 years working with E. coli and having these things grow in all these generations, does it speak to the level, or I guess does it at all speak to the level of commitment that a place like Michigan State has to a project like this, that's sticking in with it for the long haul? This isn't going to be an overnight thing.
Yeah, so you're absolutely right. I mean, we've had this overnight excitement with the announcement that we were funded, but it has been a long haul getting here. Not only the administrative process of applying for the grant, but I think all of us have had various setbacks or opportunities. Key people like one of our co-principal investigators, Charles Ofria, did his undergraduate work in mathematics, worked with a physicist for his PhD, came into my lab, did work in biology, and now is a computer science professor. And so it's not as though we're training literally the very first people, but what we're seeing is something that were these one-off pioneers, and Erik was definitely one of these pioneers in applying genetic algorithms to evolving systems. So there have always been these pioneers, but now we're at this stage of exponential growth and people are starting to say, hey, let's pay attention to this. This is getting exciting. And so that's where we are right now.
And it only took 20-some years to get this to happen, right? Longer than that.
I didn't even dream it.
I don't want to tell you how many years ago I did my doctoral dissertation using a genetic algorithm to evolve a model of E. coli, literally. But it starts with a 7 and there's a 0 after it. Okay, so I mean, that's
1870.
But is this the sort of thing that you work along and look out and say someday there will be a glowing city of research funds from the NSF, I mean, is this that thing, or is this just another step along the line?
This is a very big step. It's a big step. It's recognizing the importance, on a national level, the importance of this synergy between the biological and the computational views of evolution. That's something that's very significant, and we're delighted to see it happen.
Okay, and see it happen here.
And it's wonderful to see it happen here.
Why does a place like the NSF pick Michigan State? I mean, is it because of the work? Are there other aspects that go into that kind of a selection?
This is something where MSU is arguably the best place they could have picked. And frankly, they didn't pick us. We told them they needed to pick us. That's right. Okay? I mean, several hundred universities submitted pre-proposals for this Science and Technology Center business. And, there was a lot of weeding out to get from 200 and some down to 5. So we were there and telling them that here are the things that will happen if you invest in Michigan State University and its partners.